Today we're finishing to read Nancy Clancy's Secret Mirror. Chapter 11, Teenagers in Love. On Friday, Mr. D bought in cupcakes. Everyone read their appreciation hearts. Nancy got 5 nices and 12 fancies. The one Grace made for Nancy said, I appreciate Nancy because she's not boring. Nancy read it a couple of times. Was this a compliment? Grace thought she was interesting. The most special ones came from Mr. Dudney and, of course, Bree. I appreciate Nancy's tremendous imagination and independent sprint. She is unique, which I'm sure she knows means one of a kind. Mr. D. After the last bell rang, Clara invited Yoko, Nancy, and Bree to her house. Nancy explained why they had to listen. At twilight, Nancy and Annie and Andy were meeting at the candy cafe. We were going to spy on them and watch them fall in love, Bree added. Oh, please, can we come too? Clara begged. Nancy was ready to say yes, but Bree was firm. Sorry, it'd be too risky to stay risky with 4 people. Nancy and I have to stay undercover. Bree had worked out a minute-by-minute schedule. 4:40, arrive at Candy Cafe. 4:41, go next door to Belle's Fashion Boutique. 4:42, sneak into the alleyway between Belle's and Candy Cafe. Spy through window. 4:43, wait for Annie to arrive. 4:45 or 5:00, watch Annie and Andy fall in love. At 4:40, right on time, Nancy's mother pulled into the parking lot behind the Candy Cafe. Can Bree and I go over to Belle's? Nancy's mom looked ready to say no. Please, oh, Mom! Please, Mom. Nancy said, it's right next door. It's not even twilight yet. Nancy's mom relented. At Belle's, Bree and Nancy never even stop to check out the jewelry counter. They went straight to the back entrance and ducked into the alleyway between the two stores. The Candy Cafe window was hard and they accepted. They had to stand on their tippy toes from the party room. Nancy could hear lots of little kids singing happy birthday to guitar music. And this gig is over now, Nancy whispered excitedly. Sure enough, a minute later, Andy sat down at the table in the main room. A waitress took his order. Perfect, the table for 2, Bree squealed softly. Now the only thing was missing, Annie. At 4:45 on the dot, she arrived. Annie was wearing everything they told her to. And she looked stunning, ravishing, breathtaking. For a moment, Annie glanced around the room. Then she spotted Andy. Andy spotted Annie. They waved to each other. She's sitting down at the table, Bree. We did it. It's all coming true. Bree's hand was cupped over her mouth. She was speechless. Come on, let's go in and say hi. Nancy started tugging Bree by the arm. Bree looked uncertain. Oh, I want to, but won't give that away. We came with my mom to pick up Jojo and Freddy, remember? It would be rude to say hi. You're right, Bree said. But don't let anything slip like before. At the Candy Cafe in the party room, Jojo and Freddy and lots of other little kids were racing around tooting party horns. Nancy's mom was sharing a piece of cake with another mom. She saw Nancy and Bree and waved. At the table in the back, there they were, Andy and Annie. They were each holding a spoon. In between them was a banana split. Annie was laughing at something Annie said. It was like a movie, only better. This was real life. Bree and Nancy went over and said hi at the same time. It came out too loud. Andy looked up straight. Annie swiveled around and said, oh, hi, Bree. Hi, Nancy. Andy was pointing at the banana split with his spoon. Want to pull over a chair and help us out? This thing is huge. That's very thoughtful. But we wouldn't dream of disrupting you, Nancy said. You sure? Andy asked. We're heading to an all-desert party later. Gotta leave some room, right, Annie? Oh la la, Annie and Andy were going to a party together tonight. Just then, Nancy caught her mom signaling to them. Jojo and Fred were in their coats. Well, got to go. See you. Bree grabbed Nancy. Wait a sec. And told Anne, wrapping an arm around Nancy and Bree. Strutted them to the front of the candy cafe. Your secret admirer is my guitar teacher. And I can't believe it, Nancy whispered. He's tall, dark, and handsome, just like he told you. And now for a fact that Andy isn't too nice. I mean, he's nice, but not nice like your last boyfriend, Bree babbled excitedly. This is meant to be, Nancy went on. It's love and thrill. You already look like you've known each other forever. Annie had a funny look on her face. That's because we have known each other forever. Bree and Nancy stopped in their tracks. What do you mean? They asked Annie. And Andy and I have been buddies since 9th grade. Annie bit her lip. Then she went on. And look, you guys, I knew you were behind the whole secret admirer thing. You did? How? Bree asked. Nancy was too shocked out to utter a word. The right thing. Annie turned to Bree. Have you watched you practice script a lot? Nancy felt like whipping. She could see Bree did too. So why did you play alone? Bree asked. Nancy was wondering the same thing because it was so sweet. He wanted me to find and thrill love, and Annie giggled. It was curious to see who you picked out. Now Nancy felt silly. Annie had been playing along the way Andy played along with Jojo. Say please again to Annie. Nancy and Bree were just dumb little kids. Then a terrible thought struck Nancy. Does Andy know? She asked if she did. If he did, she would die. She would perish. She would have to get another guitar teacher and she would never play Wild Thing again ever. And she shook her head. He thinks I just happened to show up here. That was a relief, but Nancy was still confused. But Andy said you're going to a party together. Isn't that a date? Annie shook her head. Sorry, Andy and I are friends. It's strictly platonic. Then she hugged them both. You guys are best. In the car on the way home, Nancy asked, Mom, what does platonic mean? Platonic, how can I describe it? Mom said, it means that Jojo, Freddy, that's enough of the horns. Jojo and Freddy stopped tooting. Mom started over. It means that you like someone as a friend, but not in a romantic way. Nancy and Bree exchanged sad looks. That was what Nancy figured platonic meant. It was like the first fancy word she didn't like. That's how it started with Dad and me. And went on. We were buddies. I helped him study, remember? I told you that. Then one weekend, we went to a party together. And, I don't know, I guess love wasn't there that night. Oh, so you went from platonic to romantic. As Nancy took this in, she and Bree exchanged looks again. Nancy could read Bree's mind just like Nancy. She was thinking that maybe this would happen to Annie and Andy. Maybe it would happen this very night. After all, it was Valentine's Day, so love was definitely in the air. Bye.